Morning, Mace. Scratch those fleas. Scratch those fleas. Alright. So, here's another quick rundown on when you're addicted to rust, this is what you drive. I drive a project every day. It's an ongoing project. It doesn't get much work done. But, here's the rust. Here's the rust. I mean, I'm addicted to rust. I love rust. And this is my daily driver. Alright, here's my summer tires. I showed you on the first video. This is just a second rundown, give you more of an idea of rust. I love rust. Addicted to rust. You know, it's nothing special, it's just a daily driver. Not too many people get to drive a car the year they were born. So, give you a good idea. It's a greasy, oily mess, you know, but, you know, I just get in it and I drive it point A to point B, you know. I just love it's unique. Patina car. But, you know, that rust, I drive it all the time, year round. And the de-icer they put on the road around here is just terrible. I mean, you know, when I first got this car, we started getting all the body work, and I'm gonna fix it up, throw a paint job on it, but you know, it's just impossible. You have to keep it in the garage, and I don't want to put it in the garage. I want to drive it. But so she's rusting out pretty good. She's this is stuff that just appeared in the last couple of years, just because of the de-icer they use. But you know, this thing gets me around good. Oh, Shadow. Okay, scratching fleas too. But I just thought I'd give you another quick rundown. You know, I'm into rusty iron projects to the point I drive one. And I like it. You know, I get lots of thumbs up, and people like the patina, and it seems like you fix these cars up, everybody puts them in a garage, and I just can't do it. But this is my 256 cylinder. You know, it doesn't get a lot of love, just oil changes and tune-ups. But I just wanted to give you another quick rundown on my daily driver. If you're addicted to rust, like I am, then you don't mind this stuff. I like it. But I just thought I'd give you another rundown of the old daily driver beater and how bad it's rusted out just since the last video. It's just a lot of this you couldn't even see on the last video. But it's just Cancer City. You can see it's going to pop out here on the door here any day now. Through. Alright. She's pretty rusty. And it's either just keep driving it or park it. And like I said, it's my daily driver. You know, the hood's not rusty. Oh, I take that back. It is rusty. I love it. Alright, so there you go on the rust addicted guy's daily driver. Alright, so here we are up here This is how bad my rust addiction is. My wife shows me this going down the road one day. Nobody knows it's here, right? There's people drive by this up and down every day. I don't know how many people live up and down this road. Lots. Couldn't even get my car up in here a week ago. 10 days ago. It's really melting fast where the sun beats down on it all day. But my wife, she knows my addiction, so we're driving by here one day. And I don't know if you can even see it down there in the brush. She's like, there's an old truck down there. It's like, no, there's an old truck down there. I drive by this all the time, and so does there, all my neighbors and stuff. I guess over here somewhere, on this hillside over here, the neighbor tells me that there's an old pickup bed. I guess we'll check that out later once I can get over there. But this is what I'm after here. Crazy. So I stop, check this thing out, Didn't even think about, so busy, didn't have time. I'm not even sure what it is. It's all chopped up, old cab of something, but I do see a plate on it. So it looks like maybe I can go down there and read some numbers off of it or something. So it looks like it's pretty rough. I'm not even sure what it is. It's obviously no 50s. There's no doors. I can't see the bottom side. It's hard to say. I can see one of the pillars there is all broke. Maybe it's the first chop job. Looks like there's already a sunroof. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get down there. I'll get some more footage of it. Let's see then what this thing could be. So here we are. I made it down. It doesn't look very far up there, but it is steep. That's the way I came down, and the snow is up past my knee in a couple places. But anyway, I made it down here. This thing's been here forever. Talked to all my neighbors, hunting down the guy that owns the property. Don't want to be stealing nothing. He didn't even know it was here. So, let's see if we can get over here and get this plate. See what this plate says. Oh, does it say anything? I can't read nothing on it. Maybe it doesn't say nothing. No idea. Green. The back's out of it. I'm not even sure what it is. Ford, Chevy. You guys having any idea? I have no idea. Maybe it's an old Dodge. But I plan on rescuing it. And if nothing else, it'll be a piece of yard art. Alright? Because my wife can't even say anything. She's the one that spotted it. So, get down here and get this thing drug out once it's able. And then back over here. It's a whole new story to get over there. It's supposed to be an old pickup box. The guy said I could rescue that too. So we'll get video on that later on also. But this is crazy. Been here for years and nobody knew it was here. So I'm definitely gonna drag it home. Maybe take care of my rust addiction for a few days. And I gotta make it back out of here, which I'm sure I can. Just how much snow am I gonna have in my boots by the time I get there? Alright, well, let's see if I can't read it, what's on that sticker, and maybe look around a little more. And we'll get back to this once the snow's gone. Okay. I read the sticker and I didn't get nothing off of it. So I still ain't got a clue what the heck this thing is. Oh, looks like a bullet hole. Nice. A little window. Been chopped. The back's been chopped out. Holy cow. Gosh only knows. We'll get it out here in another few weeks. And get it cleaned up, we'll know what it is. At least know where it's going to go in the yard. Alright. Back to my wife's cab that she ended up spotting on the side of the road. Oh, don't you just love these roads? Nice. Oh yeah. Vibrates you right off here. So anyway, we're back up here. Few months later, I think. The last video I took was as soon as I could get up here in the spring. And one big thing I'm making this particular video, is you want to get to these projects, you know, in the spring. I looked up who owned the property, found out, you know, if this was even accessible to get, and I had permission a long time ago. And I come out here, did a video as soon as it popped out of the snow, and then I didn't get back to it. This is August, you know, middle of August or whatever, and I didn't get back to it. This is something you learn your lesson. You learn your lesson no matter what. If you got a rust addiction, you take care of business. So unfortunately, if you see that tree that was standing in my last video, the spring, is now on the ground. And as we get closer, you'll see that it landed right on that cab. Hey, what's the chances of that? You know, and like I said, my wife spotted this a long time ago. You cannot procrastinate this stuff. Otherwise, this is what happens. Who'd have guessed? Who'd have guessed? So, you know, the whole thing, the thing was beat and dented anyway. As you see in the first video this spring, it's not much there. But I see these guys taking this sheet metal and doing, you know, putting it into a rat rod right back on the road. I mean, look at old JW there in North Carolina, one of my big inspirations of doing these videos. Because I've had this rust addiction my whole life. It's just something I think you're born with, or maybe I got scratched on a rusty car when I was little. I don't know where you get it. But anyway, here's that cab, and this is what happens to procrastination. I'm still coming back to get this thing. This isn't going to stop me. It was already beat up anyway. It's just, you know, it wasn't going to take so much chainsaw work before. But I'll get back to this, and we'll get a video. I'll just procrastinate now. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, there's the next dead pine tree that'll fall on if I don't get back. Right? It's right next to the other one that fell. Right? See it down here. So if I don't do it to it, it's probably gonna end up the same thing. I mean, it could have fell anywhere. This is downhill. I don't know if you can tell how steep this is, but it's take a step off the road, roll to the tree there. Steep down the hill. It's not very far, but what was the chances? You know, perfect inline shot with that cab. So anyway, just want to get back. This is what my wife spotted, and she knows my rust addiction. She's figured to feed it. So here's her contribution. It'll be in the yard here sooner or later. I'll definitely get a video on it and show you how I drag this thing up the hill. Everybody drives by this, and you know, when I started talking, asking around, everybody's like, "What? Where?" You know, it's nice country. It's just not very far from my house. Not very far at all. All right, later. Alright, I'll get back to exactly why I live where I live. Because I can see this every time I leave my house to go anywhere. This is my view. And I get to see it in 4 different seasons. Right? You see it in the wintertime. It's just beautiful. So it's just down from my house. Right? And during the summer, people come up here and float this river, and this is just a madhouse. But it's a beautiful float, free. Anybody can do it. Draws quite the crowd. Gets pretty hectic. But this is why I live here. Right? Raised my kids here. This was their swim hole. All right, we didn't have a swim pool, but a swim hole. Beach, nice little beach here. You know, you're not legally able to jump off the bridge, but they jump right off right there, and the deep spot. Yeah, the kids were little pollywogs when they were little. This is where they spent their summers, and when I wasn't working them.